Got the Nokta Makro Legend out here and a couple of other detectors this morning. I see there's some people, interested in different models detector. This machine here was mentioned. I ain't gonna even say where this was talked about at. I hear people making comments about equal performance. Well, boys, y'all can believe. You can just watch this video, okay? This is version 1.09 in this machine, and what I'm going to do just to show you there's no funny business, I'm resetting this machine right there. You're watching it, okay? Very basic test, okay? I'm going to turn the backlight back on. You go running multi-frequency on this machine, what could happen to you? You see that mercury silver dime laying there, and there's a piece of fall that's laying there that's more or less on the same plane, 1 inch by 1 inch. That's not very big, okay? Now, I'm in park, and I'm in default settings on this machine, okay? Default settings. I guess that's in a speed 5 and an iron bias is 8. Now, I done played with some settings on this machine. Ferrous is removed, okay? M1. I'm going to show you some here. You see that fall? Reading 11. That's M1. We'll just look at park mode. M2, that fall reads 11. M3, that fall reads 11. I'm just going to drop that dime in there. You see that right there? That's not an overly complicated test. All right. M1. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to select 60 tones, okay? 60 tones. And I'm not messing with the factory tone break. You can see it right there. It's 10. Now I'm in 60 tones. You see that right there. $60 tones. All right. You hear anything there that would tell you that dime is there? Listen. That's hovering that dime right there about 1.5 inches. Every now and then I've seen a 44 pop in that meter, but sweeping that. Now I hear some mixed tone coming in there, but I never see anything telling me in that meter. Okay, here's M2. Now what I could do is I could go in here, just in case people gets curious, I can go in here and start removing segments, okay? That dime reads about 47, setting solo. All right, now I've got 32 and above accepted, okay? Look at that. You hear anything that make you dig at? That's M2, here's M3. There's 4 kilohertz. Oh, I get it in 4 kilohertz. How about 10 kilohertz? Oh, I get it in 10 kilohertz. What about 15? I get it in 15. All right, go back to multi-frequency, M1. I'm going to sweep it like that. You hear anything there? You really set this machine off for you? That's speed 5. That's not a real fast sweep. All right, here's the M2. So 35 comes in the meter on M2, M3. So I get a little, you know, you hear that little hush hush sound? There's M1 again. All right, let's see where I've got this speaker on this machine. I'll turn it up. There's 5, audio gain maxed. That's M1. You hear that? That's about 2 inches above that dime. Now, if I open up, M1 seems to be doing the best, so let's leave it at M1. All right. Now, there's all metal. So I never do get a meter presentation telling me that dime is there, okay? There's ground remove this setting. All right. There's ferrous remove. All right. And there's my custom program. You hear that? That's a very basic test right there with a metal detector. But notice what happens when I go down here to single frequency, 4 kilohertz. Dime is there, 10 kilohertz. Okay. But I go to multi-frequency and it's like, whoa, okay, look at there. All right. Ground remove this setting right there. All right, and I'm not joking. You look at that. We're in 60 tones. Let's change it to 5 tones. There's 4 tones. Stock 4 tones. M2. All right. M3. M1. So I never do get any meter reading. I'm hovering that call 2 inches. I'm hovering that call 2 inches above that dime right there at M1. M2. 22. You see that in that window? M3. So M3 is giving me a 3940. Hovering the call. That was 4 tones. All right. Pitch tone. Let's listen to this in pitch tones. What we're going to do is I'm going to go in here. Say it M1. All right, custom setting. And I've got 34, 32 and above is accepted. I'm going to come on over here and take some more of this out. All right, there's 36 and above accepted, pitch tones. All right, M1. You hear that? M2. Don't ever get no ID in M2. M3. So you got to see the meter reads there. Right there's M3. Let's sweep that a little more. All right, that's M3. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select pitch toes, or 60 toes. There's 60 toes now. I ain't changed a thing. Now, y'all got to see that now, and you got to see what you get to hear with this machine on that right there. Now, there's different ways to set this machine up, okay? I'm just going to turn this Equinox on. Matter of fact, I'm going to reset it. Okay? I'm just going to reset this Equinox. That way, this is how it's going to come out of the box for people. I did that Legend that way. There you go, Boa. She's reset. Now, we'll turn the volume up on it so you can hear it better in this camera. All right? Part 1. Default settings. You see that meter on that machine? Boom, boom, boom. 2 inches above that dime, I hovered it. You see that? All right. Now here's what this dime reads without this fall here. Okay? There's very little difference. So right out of the box, boys, you turn this on right here and you hit that right there. All right? What if we come over here? Slightly lower ID, but not too bad. Now, I didn't sweep that Legend from over here. That's a basic test right there, okay? That could be a silver ring, silver dime. All right? Now, I just went to part 1. Boom, part 1. Right out of the box, boys. When you buy this machine, you get it and turn the volume up. This is what it's going to do on this right here. I hope you enjoyed.